Yeah, definitely wasn't ready for this trials. Hello again, Slayers. It's me, Kyle, but I go by Roboslicer in the Dauntless community. Again, I had no idea who's going to be in this trials, but I was not surprised to see that was actually Koshi. I was expecting Shadow Touch Koshi since we haven't seen actual Nezaga in a little bit, but this week, also still pretty easy to do. Took me 3 tries to actually get the sub 3 with this build. So let me go ahead. First things first, let's look at the modifiers for this week's trials. So this week's modifiers, we see that we have 1 chance, so we have no revives. The Styxians, we see that pretty often in trials, so that's not a big issue. Fortification, so anything that's created by the behemoths will be hard to break. Vicious Vigor, so if he hits you, he gains 1000 HP back. And Thick Skull, so we're not going to be staggering him in this trial. So let me show you the build that I used that got me the sub 3. So this is the build that I created for the sub 3. We are again using Iceborne, but it is not for the reason that you actually think, but I'll explain later. Let me show you what the perks are as per usual. First, we're going to have +6 Berserker, so we can do more damage, Catalyst for duration and effectiveness, and then we have Iceborne, but Iceborne is actually there because not so we can tank damage, so if he taps you when he goes underground, you will be able to get your life back without having to pop one of your potions. That's why we're running Iceborne, so try and dodge as much as you can. Overpower, so when we shock proc him, more damage will go off all the time. Rage, so that we have 25% more damage. Aether Atomica is bonded to the things that we are bonded to. And Discipline, so we're at half health. And Iceborne and Rage will be going off. The consumables, as per usual, are Blitz, Frenzy, and Aether Drive. And we're going to be using the Pangar's Lantern with, of course, +3 Catalyst put into there. It's always very effective to keep the Styxians away, too. So we're going to be using Boreal March with +3 Berserk put into the cell. The Torgador's Brawn with +3 Discipline. The Boreal's Resolve with +3 Iceborne. And of course, we're going to be using the Dark Watch with +3 Overpower. And the Electrical Cruelties with +3 Berserk, +3 Catalyst, Specials Reaper Dance, and Serrated Blades for the mods, and bonded to the Thunder Cutters. So on for the strats for this week. First, there's the drop time. There is no real drop time because he doesn't move around. So as soon as you pop your potion, jump in and use your Malk special. Dart straight towards him, get some shock damage onto him, and be sure to use your lantern hold as much as possible. The Styxians won't be able to get close to you as long as that Pangar Shrine is down and doing some damage. It also slows down Koshi, so if you do shock proc him or do anything like that, he'll stay staggered a little bit longer and you'll get overpower to work a lot longer. Next, you're also going to want to use your Reaper's Dance a lot. Even though you're running Iceborne in this build, you will get one-tapped if he tackles, arm swipe, or tail swipes you. Enraging and him going underground and tapping you by accident will not one-tap you, but it will do some damage, so the Iceborne will keep you from going down. You can change up the build if you so want and want a little bit of extra life. You can put Cunning in for Berserk, but I felt like I wanted the consistent amount of damage instead of using Cunning. But overall, it's a pretty simple one, and as you can see in this next part, I actually missed a boop, but it's not impossible to get the sub 3. I messed up 1 time, and I was still able to get the sub 3 twice out of 3 times. But with that being said, before we jump into the video, let's get a word from my sponsor from today. This video was sponsored by That Spooky Artist. Are you a fan of alternative style art like myself? Well, this person, That Spooky Artist, makes great art, and I was really surprised when they contacted me to sponsor this video. They've given me my own code to get you 10% off of any purchase of $25 or more so that you guys can get any kind of art that you so please. And to celebrate our partnership, she's actually created a pin after me, a plague doctor. So I was very surprised to see that she was so happy to be able to contact me and do these kind of things. I personally love her art, and I've bought in so many pieces and enjoy her stuff so much. If you make a $25 purchase or more, you get 10% off. Use my code Roboslicer. I'll leave a link in the description of her actual art and her page, so if you guys want to buy it, go check it out. Here's the video, enjoy, and happy hunting, Slayers.